in the world of Magic the Gathering, we have the Universes Beyond collabs, which has sparked a lot of controversy with a lot of old school Magic the Gathering fans. Me personally, it was because of Universes Beyond is the reason why I got into Magic the Gathering with the Final Fantasy sets. And honestly, I like the Universes Beyond. I appreciate it, but I also appreciate like what came before it and what Magic continues to do in universe, right? But in the world of Universes Beyond, we have the newest collab announced at New York Comic Con, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And to be honest, I'm extremely hyped for this. So I grew up a Ninja Turtle fan. Like I grew up loving the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I remember going to the movie theater as a kid to go see the movie, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. The cartoons were obviously iconic and really big for me as a kid, like growing up. So like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles it's integrated in my life and my culture. My kid loves it. I love it. And I'm excited for it to come to Magic the Gathering. So these release on March the 6th of 2026. And there was a lot of information that dropped in regards to the collab from New York Comic Con. I'm not going to delve into the entirety of like all of the cards and the mechanics and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to talk about a couple of things that really sparked my interest. So the first one is the Commander deck. Now I was pretty disappointed that there was not a Commander deck that dropped for Spider-Man because, yeah, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan as well. You can see I have Spider-Man tattooed on my forearm. I love Spider-Man. So I was really excited for the Universes Beyond collab for them. And I know that has been a little bit of a bust for a majority of fans, but for me, I can still love and appreciate the cards. I love the artwork behind it. And I think that in that vein of just the artwork and everything, I think that we're going to get some incredible cards from the Ninja Turtle collab. But the Commander deck, I'm excited for, specifically because it's an all-color deck. I think it's going to be pretty unique. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to give us a lot of that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle flavor. So I'm super excited for that. But going back to the artwork, the classic artwork from some of the, not only the old Ninja Turtle, cartoons, but the comics, the movies, all that kind of stuff. The fact that we're going to be able to really bring in different variations of the Ninja Turtles and what they've had throughout the years, I think is going to be super cool and iconic. I do think that there's one thing coming that I don't know about. I don't know if I'm really a fan of, and that's the new mechanic of the Turtle team up, introducing like the co-op play for Magic the Gathering. Now, I'm not a Magic the Gathering expert. I'm still learning how to play and how to basically just learn the basic mechanics of the game. But I don't really particularly care for the idea of having a turtle team up being introduced in Magic the Gathering. I don't really particularly care for the idea of having kind of a co-op play. But I mean, I guess we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm going to buy all of it because I love the Ninja Turtles, but I don't know how I feel about that. So I think that's the only question mark for me. But also, like, how big is this going to be with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab coming for Magic? Final Fantasy was easily their biggest Universes Beyond collab that they've ever had, and for one, I mean, it got me into playing Magic the Gathering. And I think that if there had been anything else to get me into wanting to play Magic, it would have been the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab. I think that would have really sparked my interest enough to actually get into oh man, distraction. So I apologize. I'm recording the podcast here, but I did see my live, man. I appreciate the love that I just got in my live. Some of the my day job kind of interacting with my my podcast live here. So very much appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So when it comes to the Ninja Turtle collab, again, I'm super pumped. How big is this collab going to be? I think that's going to be the real question. But I think that the biggest thing that it has going for it is the same thing Final Fantasy had going for it, and that's the fact that it's ageless, right? Like me as a kid at 38 years old, I remember playing with Ninja Turtles and being in love with Ninja Turtles as a kid. And then my son now at 5 years old has that same kind of love for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think you're going to have a huge following of people who are going to love not only the Ninja Turtles, but are going to bring them into Magic the Gathering. And I think that that's only a win.